Hey, buddy, welcome to Wednesday. Today is January 22nd, 2025, and I'm Michelle with Yes, Michelle Crochets. Now, please allow me to say first, welcome and hello to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and of course, my returning lurkers, and a very special welcome and hello to my new viewers, my new subscribers, and my new lurkers. I appreciate having each and every one of you here with me today. I thank you for your time. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have a bit of a routine for my videos. I like to start out with a quote of the day. I think it sets the tone for our video. It certainly sets the tone for my day. From there, I will share with you what's in my cup, which is sitting behind me, what the weather is outside, and I'll give you some announcements. Once we go through those announcements, I will take a moment and have a very important conversation with a very special friend, and then we'll go into the topic of the day. Now, once I'm done talking, the video doesn't end. In fact, I'll give you a screen card which will detail what I'll be crocheting. It'll give you the pattern if there's one available, what the project is, because it won't be completed during the remainder of the video. I will let you know what yarn I'm using and what hook size in the event you want to make one too. Now, during that crochet time that I share with you, it's just you and I. So I won't be talking because I don't want to interrupt your progress and how you work. It'll merely be an overhead view of me crocheting, some really comfortable music, and then I will give you a screen card which will re-show you the quote of the day. After that, I'm going to give you an end screen. In that end screen, you're going to see other videos that are recommended for you to watch when this one concludes. Now, let's get started with the quote of the day. Today's quote says, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." And essentially, what that's saying to us is, though there will be setbacks, that is not an excuse to stop and consider the war over and lost. It's not. It's merely a battle. I prefer to see it as a lesson. What not to do or what didn't work. It doesn't mean that the job is done and it's a failure. It just means, okay, that door doesn't work. Let's go through this one. Or this is the path we're on. It's not working. Pivot. But keep going. Like I said yesterday, buy the ticket, take the ride. So, on to coffee talk. Coffee talk is what it is most every day, and I do have to say most because occasionally there's a deviation. Today's coffee is our bullet blend coffee that you always hear me talking about, where I take my personal bullet blender, toss in a scoop of my fake sugar, a scoop of chicory, a scoop of my instant coffee, Cafe Bustelo. I added in some cinnamon today because I was feeling a little extra today. And my flavoring, which of course is by Loran, and it is the salted caramel flavoring. I add in 2 ice cubes and a splash of water, blend it all together, put it in my cup over some more ice. I add in a pre-made protein shake. Today's protein shake is Premier Protein, the caramel latte flavor. Stir all of that together, pop a top on it, throw a straw in it. That is coffee for the day, and I love it. So, as to the weather is better than it was, not as good as it could or even should be. However, it is currently 14 degrees, though it feels like 6. We're expecting a high of 35, and of course, the low today is 14. So, that is what it is. Now, you'll notice I'm rushing. And I'm rushing because I completely recorded this video and all I could hear in the background was my dog crying. So we're redoing this because I'd like to give you the best product that I possibly can. Now, announcements. Happy birthday or happy anniversary if today is your special day. I really appreciate having you here with us today. I thank you for your time. And because you're here, I feel just that much more special. So thank you for sharing a part of your special day with me. Excuse me. Again, excuse me. On to other announcements. I want to give you a quick reminder that is, as today is Wednesday, we are going to have book club tonight. So that means we're going to be concluding our book, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I am going to wrap it all up for you in what I hope is a neat little bow. But I invite you to come and join me, share in the dialogue, give me your points of view. If you haven't already scooped a copy of this book, listen. It is a quick listen and a quick read. So you can grab it, totally catch up with us, and be ready to go for the last 5 chapters. And I highly encourage you to do so. If you want to get a copy of it, go ahead and go to the description box below this video, and you will find a link to the Amazon website, which will give you links to grab a copy of the book in audio or printed form. Of course, if you're grabbing it in printed form, it won't be there by tonight. So highly, highly encourage you, do it via Kindle or Audible. But either way, get a copy of this book. It's it's a great book. So I highly encourage that part. Now, I also want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos on replay, because that is so, so helpful. I am grabbing my phone as we speak because I want to give you what is currently the most up-to-date information I have available to me on where we are status-wise. We are currently still sitting at 599 subscribers, but that's more than okay. We're making progress. That's a great thing, and I am grateful for that. And as far as my watch hours, let us see where we are. Um, hmm, Lifetime. It is saying I am at 2,136 hours. And guys, I am so, so grateful. We still need to get to 4,000 watch hours, and we need to get to 1,000 subscribers for full monetization. And I'm appreciative of every effort you're making to help me get as far as we can go. Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. Now, other things I want to talk about is the fact that the yarn that some of you may have heard was on the way from It's Raining Yarn with Russ has arrived. I picked it up last night. I've taken a look at it. I think right here, I will try to stick a picture in of the yarn stacked up. It's put away for now, and I will be meeting up with VJ from VJ's Crochet to discuss what we're going to do about who gets what. I've got a couple of skeins I'm going to be pulling aside just for me to work with. But beyond that, I'm super so excited. And most of all, I am grateful to Russ for helping us support My Life in a Bag, which is an organization that supports children who end up in the foster care program, usually through no fault of their own, with nothing more oftentimes than the clothes on their back. If they're allowed to take clothes or things from home, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be put in plastic trash bags, which it can be humiliating. So if we can do something to improve their lot in life a little bit, then I'm happy to be a part of making that happen. So this is why we're doing what we do. Now, before I go any further, I want to take a moment and have a very important conversation with a very special friend. This special friend may not be having the best time right now, so I want to take a moment and chat with them. And please excuse me while I do. And if you're that special friend, hold steady. Now, for my dear friend, hello. First of all, I'm proud of you. I want to say that at the beginning of our conversation because you need to know I'm proud of you. You have accomplished a lot by merely recognizing that everything isn't what you want it to be. How do you improve that? There's a couple of things you can do. Eat. You need to nourish your body. Drink water. It cleanses the soul in addition to fueling you. Take your meds if meds are appropriate. The medicine is there for a reason. Let's take it so that we can get better. You also need to have conversations with people you know in real life, be that a friend or family member, maybe it's a neighbor, a trusted person at your church or place of worship. Maybe it's your doctor. I don't know, but have real conversations with people in real life. And if you have no one that you can trust with those conversations, this might not be a bad time to reach out to someone in the professional sphere of your life. There are hospitals, there are hotlines, there are websites. There are places you can look beyond your personal circle to improve your situation. And I'm highly, highly encouraging you to do that. So know that I love you. I am proud of you. You can do this. We will do it together. Okay? Now, sit back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue to talk. I will be here. You know, of course, if you need me, leave me a message in the description box. If that's too open and broad spectrum for you, go ahead and send me an email. You'll find my email in the description box. And of course, give me a moment because, like you, I've got a lot going on. So I might not get back to you right away, but I will respond. I love you. Guys, thank you for being patient with me while we have that very important conversation with our very special friend. That conversation is crucial for me because sometimes the me I'm talking to hears that message and knows that that message is for me too, that I need to eat. I need to drink my water. And yes, I need to take my meds. And yes, I've already done it before you ask. Excuse me. A quick update on premiere videos. I will try to do a premiere whenever I can. I can't promise you to do them every time. Today may or may not be a premiere, simply depending on what all happens in the beginning part of my day. So there is that. Of course, like I said, we'll have book club. So we'll get together tonight if we don't get together later today. Now, on to it being Wednesday. It's WIP Work Wednesday. I want to give you a progress update on where I am. You guys are my accountability partner, and I enjoy that part of our relationship. So, as for dishcloths, I haven't made any extra dishcloths, but I did make a very special one. And this is one that premiered on Spring the Fiber Enthusiast site yesterday on her channel. She released the video, but here's the cute part. Last week, once she finished making the video, she sent me a link to it and told me, hey, go ahead and try this because I'm making it for your hashtag Restash 2025. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, back up, pause. I messed up when I first did it because I had a lot going on. There was a lot on my brain and I wasn't paying attention. When I tell you this pattern is so easy, it is so easy that I overcomplicated it. Yeah, I did. And then I reached out and said, hey, this isn't working. I need to do this to make that work. And she was like, okay, do what you have to do. Instead of saying, you're doing it wrong. No. She merely told me, do what you need to do to make it work. Well, when I slowed down, I ate because, yeah, I needed to eat. I was hangry and I wasn't thinking. When I did those things and I redid the pattern the way she says for you to do it, this thing worked up so fast, it was almost embarrassing about how easy, how functional, and how cute it is. And I'm going to try to stick a picture of it right there. If I did it right, it's there. If it's not, okay, I didn't. There's that. Then, in addition to working on that, I have also been working on a shawl. I showed a picture of it in the screen, in the thumbnail last week. And if I remember to do it right this time, there is the shawl, that the progress that I've made on it thus far. I am very well pleased with it. You guys know I like a thicker, more dense fiber. This is a fingering weight, and I am running two together, so that makes a bit of a challenge for me. But it's coming along, and it is so beautiful now. Not finished, but better. And of course, we're going to talk about that sweater that you keep seeing, Sunny Sweater. This sweater is such a sweet project for me because it's kind of mindless in that it's a simple product, but it is working up beautifully. I've got one of the front panels done. I am starting on the second panel this week, and we will make progress from there. Of course, this is the third iteration of this product because I started with one pattern thinking, oh, I'll just do this. Hated it. And when I really thought about who Sunny is as a person, this was not the product for them. So I tried a different one. And I didn't like the way it was working up. It didn't mean there was anything wrong with the pattern. It just didn't work for what I wanted to create for Sunny. So now we have a pattern that I think is going to work out beautifully. I am going to get with Sunny over the next couple of weeks, get some measurements that I need to get for arm length and things like that. And then we will continue. So there is that. Of course, you guys know I am still working on the covers for my cubby. Those curtains are cute, but they take time. And I'm also a very busy person, just like you. So I've made 2 more in the last 7 days, more to go. Those are all the things I want to talk about, except for the poncho, which is sitting in timeout because your girl's hook is busy. It is what it is. So that is our Wednesday. Of course, I want to remind you, as I always try to do me a favor. Please hit like for this video. If you would also leave me a comment in the comment section below, even if it's just a heart to let me know you were here, that really does make my day. It helps the algorithm know that you are indeed engaging with me, and I love that. If I have the opportunity to make this a premiere, thank you so much for being here during the premiere if you're available. The conversations that we have in the premiere are so much fun. They're always fun. And I love when I have the opportunity to be there during the premieres. So thank you for that. Once the premiere is over, am I stuttering? Once the premiere is over, do me a favor, pop over to the comment section and leave me a comment about what you might have been working on during our chat, because the chat will disappear for a lot of people. But at the same time, I want to have a memory of our conversation. Now, I'm done talking for the most part. I have gone on for almost 20 minutes, and I want to give you some quality crochet time from me. I'm going to give you a screen card. Like I said, it's going to detail all the information about the video that you're going to see that is crochet only. No talk. Yes, music. And we will hang out during that session. Of course, you're free to do whatever you like. Knit, crochet, diamond art. Maybe you just want to have a cup of coffee or tea or water and relax with me during that time. Whatever you want to do, I'm here for it. So let's make it happen. Until I see you again, have some fun today. Know that I love you. Eat, drink your water, and continue to be amazing because you really are. Talk to you later, but don't go anywhere. I'll be on the other side. See you later. Bye-bye.